Welcome back to another Charlotte Legacy League where we have Dimir Shadow versus Blue Moon. Game 1, Ryan's going to be on the play keeping 5 and Corey has kept 7. So we'll see Ryan lead off on a Ponder and with an island. Dimir Shadow versus Blue Moon is a very interesting matchup. Dimir Shadow can get underneath Blue Moon very quickly if it gets to reanimate with a troll or works his life total down pretty quick to get a shadow out. Corey does have a couple options to work through that in terms of like Brazen Borrower, Blood Moon, well, not Blood Moon if Shadow's already out, but Brazen Borrower, as well as, like, what else does he have? He has creatures of his own, as well as counter magic, Force of Will's, Daze. I believe he actually may be playing a Spell Pierce as well. There's also a lot of creature hate in there, as well as life total hate, so Ryan can't drop his life too low, because Corey does play Lightning Bolts in the deck, as well as some other burn spells. Like, they don't target you, but they target his creatures. So Ryan will have to be a little careful to see what he's playing here. I actually don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. I have no idea what this matchup actually looks like. And I'm just kind of babbling here. Ryan's figuring out how fetch lands work. He goes and gets a Water Grave. It's going to shock in as well. Finds out the life total counter doesn't work for some fucking reason. It just stopped working. Again, randomly. It did it in my match as well against Andres, which you guys will see, and girls will see, and people will see when it's out. But we're gonna see a Thoughtseize from Ryan here. He's gonna take a Force of Will from Corey, and so he's got a Pyro, Bolt. Wow, Pyro main deck, Jesus, Snap and Ponder, as well as Unholy Heat. That's the fucking burn spell I was trying to think about. Unholy Heat. Ryan cast a Ponder, didn't like what he saw, so he's going to fetch or shuffle it away and draw a card off the top, which is another land. So, yeah, there you have that. He does have a Bowmaster in his hand in case Corey wants to do something funny, like draw cards or something. So we'll see a shotgun from Ryan. He's just working the life total down slowly but surely. And Corey's going to fetch, and we'll see what he has here. He does have the Snapcaster and the Bolt, so we won't see a Snap Bolt Snap here. But we could see a Bolt at instep and then a Snap Bolt. But Ryan does have that fucking these little bastards here to come out. Oh no, that's a Murktide. That's not a little bastard. Good thing Corey plays main deck Pyroblast to just absolutely obliterate a Murktide. And he also has counter magic in his hand as well. Looks like Ryan has some as well. So we're about to see Mark Rosewater come back to get him bit in the ass, saying that we don't understand how the stack works. I know I keep harping on that, but he's such a dick. It's hard not to. So, see that force on the Pyro, and then we'll see another force on the force. So, pitching a Ponder. So, it looks like that's going to resolve, and that force will goes away, Murktide goes away, and that is that, as they say. So, I guess Ryan only has a Bowmaster left in his hand at this point, which is pretty good against a Snapcaster. Ryan goes down to 9 after that Bolt. And let's see what Corey has. Now we might get to see a Snap Bolt as well, which will be really cool. So, nope, nothing. Still has the Bowmaster in his hand. I think if he rubs those two together long enough, maybe they will make a third card. There's the Snap Bolt we were talking about. And then an untap from Corey. He's got a Brazen Bar in his hand and that Unholy Heat still. So he can take care of a Bowmaster. Still no Bowmaster. Fourth land for Corey. Always choosing the best arts from Mountains. And pass back over to Ryan. Not quite sure what he drew there. Looks like it might be a troll. Oh, there's a Death Shadow. Okay, maybe that's what he's been holding this whole time, the Death Shadow. All these funky arts, it's hard to tell what's what nowadays. But that is definitely a 9/9 Death Shadow. And we'll see a Brazen Borrower bounce that. Let's see what else. Oh, thank God that they don't have an adventure token for that Brazen Borrower. Alright, so that's back to his hand. I guess we'll see that Snap Attack for 2 again, putting Ryan down to 2. No Bolt, but we do have the Brazen Borrower available to just kind of flutter in at the Corey's instep. See a cycle of the troll here, and not like you can really reanimate it, but looks like another Death Shadow off the top. Before he draws, he's going to play the Brazen Borrower just so he doesn't have the he doesn't have a chance to draw a Force of Will, so, or Daze or something along those lines that Corey can't beat. So we got a flyer in the air, and let's see if there's a Bowmaster in hand. There is. Holy shit. Maybe he's had that this whole time. It's just been holding off and like just sandbagging, son of a bitch. Alright. We've got a pretty even board here now. The Shadow's able to just come over for 11. Corey only having one blocker. Got the 2 orcs over there. So, let's see how he wants to work through this. Oh, there's another Murktide in his hand, so that's pretty good. Alright. Murktide for 8. That ain't bad. Game just swung back the other way. If we had one of those like poker things, you know, we would have had Ryan at like 90% just then. And then as soon as we saw Corey's, oh, maybe we should do that. Corey's Murktide. We could definitely have like a meter, and I would just do it randomly. Like I don't understand what it would do. Oh, we're gonna reanimate a Bowmaster and call it a game. See you in game number 2. If you've been enjoying our content, please be sure to like, subscribe, and leave a comment below. Welcome back to game 2. Both players have got 7. Ryan's going to be on the play this time yet again. Hope you're ready for another invigorating commentaries from me. I've been driving for the past 7.5 hours, so I've got a lot to say, and not very much to say at all as well. Corey's thinking about how to play lands here, so yeah, it's a head scratcher. You pick one of those, you play it, and you pass it. Alright, so he did figure out how to play that island, and I think we're going to see a troll get cycled here. And we're going to get an Underground Sea for Ryan, and then we're going to go to his turn. We're going to draw a card and not know what it is because he held it down and I still can't see it because there's a glare, and I think that's going to be it. It looks like he has another troll in his hand. Maybe he can cycle away. Pass over to Corey, and Corey's going to play another. Oh, he did figure it out this time. Awesome. Not a lot of thought there. End of turn, we're going to see a Bowie boy. Does Corey have a response? He does. He's going to cast a Force of Will, pitching a Brainstorm. That's 2 for 1, man. I don't know if that's worth it. I mean, two cards for 1. I'll see a reanimate on the Bowmaster. I think I would do a troll. I mean, I guess I could see like the Bowmaster, because if it does get bounced for whatever reason, at least you don't. Well, that answers that. Doesn't really fucking matter. Graveyard, boys, graveyard. That troll's underneath the Orcish Bowmaster. All right, Corey's starting to get the rhythm of this hand thing, or these lands thing. Ooh, Blood Moon, get fucked. There's a Bowmaster. Alright, so he had another Bowmaster anyway. Alright. Let's see these Bowmasters put in work. Come on. Nice news is he can put that into play untapped without taking any damage. I guess that's not a good thing because he's Shadow and he wants to take damage. But now we're going to see this Planner Orthry thing, or Orphis. Planner Orphis. Let me look that up right quick. So not only did I look that up for you, I actually found the card and I put it up here on the screen. Now the even better part about that is I fucking recorded the rest of this video without actually hitting the record button. So here I am again, recording the same shit I just recorded. And I was super excited because like I did like this whole thing where I was talking about like this fucking artifact, like rolling, and I was gonna like cut in some Limp Bizkit shit, and I just, you know, now I'm just kind of upset with it that I did that to myself. Because the whole joke was like this artifact keeps rolling up kind of thing, and I was gonna like split in some Limp Bizkit. I even like went and like found the song and like cut a part of the video and was just talking about how it was just rolling up and up and up kind of thing. You know what? I'll just fucking cut that in for you right quick so you can see it. So if you're still with me after that, that's what I did once we got a little bit later into the match, and like that son of like it kept going, just kept rolling up, and I was like, well, you know, Limp Bizkit, he said it best kind of thing. Went to Hunter House High School actually from Gastonia, in case you didn't know that. All right, so back to the game. Ryan's got 2 creatures out on the board here, and see if he's going to attack with both of them and put Corey on a real clock here. Looks like he's going to. He's got the Blood Moon out, and you know, Corey's got a Murktide in his hand that he can't quite cast because he doesn't have the mana for it yet. Ryan's gonna scry 2 and put that shit on the bottom. Corey's gonna let him draw the card because he doesn't want to get domed by him like a fucking anything. Ryan finds a Dismember. He's got a Force of Will and a Daze in his hand as well. Corey's got a Pyroblast and a Murktide. And let's see. It looks like we've got a Unholy Heat on the old Bowmaster there. So one less thing in play for Corey to have to deal with. Now he's extended his lead or his life up to 9 turns. Now 8 turns with this attack from the baby Bowmaster. And we'll see that Ortho just like roll up again kind of thing. And here we go. So, all right, here is the Murktide. And Ryan says, no, thank you. Corey says, I believe so, sir. And that is how that goes. Does resolve because there is a Hydroblast stuck in Ryan's hand with no islands to cast it. Them basics, yo. And let's see here. Ryan draws a Thoughtseize, it looks like, but he does have a Dismember. Combat Trick. I believe someone actually put something up on that the other day. Let me find that for you as well. Here it is. So just, you know, walking into traps and whatnot. But that little orc's going to die as well. So we're back to parity on the board. Except Ryan's getting a Scry 2 and rolling up that planner thing. And drawing cards at the end of his turn. It's like a better than normal, or just for you, I should say, Monarch trigger. That's not bad for that kind of mana. So, and it's, here he comes again. So, all right. Yeah, it's just drawing a lot of fucking cards. Oh shit, in the meantime, Corey has found another Murktide, with a zillion mana out. He's able to play it for 4. Still would die to another Dismember if Ryan has one. And then he does have all the mana available in his deck, which is nice. And it looks like Corey probably does too. 7 cards in hand, so he's just drawing. Or, as our friend used to say... Yeah, anyway. We've got some life total adjustments here, and Ryan draws again. There's a Grief. Good grief, he has a lot of cards in his hand. All right, we're going to see a Grief. Oh, there's another one of Ryan's lands. He has 7 lands out in play. I don't even know if he plays that many lands in his deck. Like, is that every fetchable he has available? Maybe not one. I think he's missing 2 Wastelands, but god damn, that's a ton of lands. And the Murktide comes over again for 4. No response from Ryan on this one. And he's going to pass it back over. Yeah, there we go. Like I said, the life total thing was messed up, so they had to do it by hand. And we're going to see a cycle on this Troll here. A little late. But he does finally, I think, find the basic swamp. There's a Brainstorm. Basic swamp. All right, Ryan is in business now. He can cast a spell or 2. We'll see if he can dig back out of this hole that he's in. So there is a pitch to Grief, and it's going to look at Corey's hand and see an island and a Pyroblast. Oof. All right, and then if he reanimates that Grief, then the game's over. So there's a Death Shadow, So that's pretty good. Corey can't attack now. And our friend is at it again. Doesn't need those. No, there's a fetchable land still in the deck. There's an Underground Sea in there. We just saw it off the scry. Another Brainstorm. Man, Basic Island would be great. I wonder if he plays Lore Revealed in there. Lore Revealed would be really good in there just because, like, you could dome people with that too, with that flat deck he has in play. So, alright, there's another Basic Island for Corey, and he's going to stomp the yard on Ryan, and then play said creature, and then he can attack for 4, and still have a blocker up for that old Death Shadow there. And if Ryan tries to target it, it does 2 damage to him. So Ryan's at 5, and then if he does 2 damage to it, or does damage to it, so he can't. He has 1 black, so it still costs him 2 life. Put him at 1, and that Death Shadow would wrap back around and just clobber Corey. Force of Will, no go. We've got Fred Durst here, one more time at the top. Doesn't look like he's going to find what he wants, and I don't know what he's quite digging for. And off the top, and that's it. Thanks for watching, everybody. If you've been enjoying our content, please be sure to like, subscribe, and leave a comment below.